5 years, boy.
Hey guys, Tony the Soy Sauce Assassin. Give me a moment. Today is the day where everything goes wrong, including this. So.
Well, that's normal for this thing.
Yeah, right. So today's one of those days. Is this one? Okay. No, it's not this one. It's this one. Yep. That's the one. Oof. Yeah, like I said, today is when everything goes wrong. I ate the wrong food. My stomach doesn't like it. Running late. Computer didn't like it. All that stuff. And I haven't chosen a cigar to smoke yet. So, one of those days.
What'd you eat?
I have no idea. I just ate I went to this newly opened H Mart food court and I ordered a bunch of stuff. So I ate a bunch of stuff. My wife ate the same thing. She's totally fine. So I don't know.
No, it's just you getting older.
Yep.
Yeah. What else did I eat today?
So, Val?
I don't know. I don't know what else I ate today. It's just not good. Anyways, I got a package. I need to open it up, make sure it's good. And then we're going to take a cigar. And I'll tell you guys some stuff.
All right.
You gonna tell me stuff that I don't know?
Oh, yeah, you definitely don't know about it because I just found out. So,
No
Okay.
shit. Who's gay?
English or Spanish? Gotta go that way, you know? All right. What did I buy? Damn.
Oh, that's all. Okay, I know what that package is from.
Not from you.
It's from yourself.
Huh?
It's
Yeah.
from yourself.
Hell yeah. I just bought something. Unfortunately, fact is, I actually don't remember what I bought. Oh, so I did buy it. Oh, here we go.
Oh, the Allegiance.
Yeah. I did buy it.
Thank you, Brian. I know it's a beautiful hat. I know it's hard for you to part from it as well.
I also got the Bentley, too.
Oh, I was gonna buy those.
Oh,
Yeah.
I got two here, so you don't have
I
to
like
now.
Those-
I was literally gonna buy those. There's a couple. There's like a couple version of that too.
I bought the darker one.
Yeah.
Of course, I bought more of this, like I said. There's only there was only one Toro left, literally. And I bought the Hall of Fame. Oh, I did buy the white one too. Okay, so I did. I see. I told you I don't remember what I bought.
Cigar secondary market.
So, what do you mean by cigar secondary market?
Are we talking about like online or what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean by secondary though?
Like I think he's talking about like black market or something.
I mean, is he talking about Cubans or what's he talking about?
Yeah, I don't know what you want. What? I got some of these too. I don't know what this is called.
That is the Perla del Mar, or no, not Perla del Mar.
I don't know. But I saw that cigar. The reason why I don't pick it up, I mean, I like,
Like a $5 or $6 cigar, I think.
you know, I like girls on cigar, but that one looked like a kid.
It's a Cupid.
Oh.
La Gianna 30th anniversary.
So yeah, never mind. I don't want it though. You keep it.
Yeah, what? Shut up. It's a Cupid.
I don't know. It looked like a little girl, man. I don't want to be a pedophile.
Oh, you're talking about somebody being gay.
I got a McAuliffe here.
Like people selling their own collection.
You
Like
bought a
second-
McAuliffe?
Yeah, how else I'm gonna bash it if I didn't get him?
Wow.
Yeah, that's still not gonna buy them.
There's the red and the blue.
So you want people to sell their cigar for
how about-
a higher price for you? Know what you're basically saying?
People are selling their own collection like a secondary market for bourbon. I don't know any.
I don't know any.
Yeah. We don't. The problem is we don't. First of all, we don't do secondary because we don't like to overpay for shit.
Yeah, people selling all your yeah.
Hey,
What?
Hey, DM me and I sell you something really old for like $4,000 for stick.
Yeah, why do you want to buy old cigars?
I mean, he might be a collector.
Could be.
I got some really, really old like factory smoke. Would you like some?
Wow.
That's messed up.
That's worth $2 now.
But I bought it for $3. Hey, I need a cigar. Holy shit.
But to be honest, man,
Wait, you were not being honest before?
I mean, I would maybe look at some Facebook groups that have like rare and limited cigars.
How about this? It's just not safe to buy cigar from individual people. Not to mention it's not even legal.
that's what I'm about to say. That's what I'm about to say. It's not safe to go out there, especially when you're itching and you want to buy something really bad. It's not gonna be in your favor.
They like prey on like people who are looking for that shit.
Because I know some people went online and paid for some cigar that has and never received them.
And that person we know personally.
Yeah. Never received them. Paid for them, never received them.
Never
Secondary
seen
market.
nothing.
So they know exactly who I'm talking about too. So
Then yes, I do. Well, Martin, do you? You don't.
I heard something little about it, but no, I didn't know.
Yeah, one of our boys. Yeah, fuck.
I didn't know it was in the group.
yeah. So just put it out there. It's not safe.
Yeah, like,
that's why
if
we
you-
don't do it.
Yeah, for someone, and especially online, my man, you don't want to do that. Find a friend. To find another friend. To find a friend. But not
You
like.
know what? I know now. I know why I got sick.
Why?
Because last night I smoked a CAO. It was trash.
Oh my God.
You still blaming that cigar?
Yes, I think that's the only difference that got me sick. That cigar was bad. BX3 stands for bad times 3.
Really? Now you change it?
I changed it now.
I thought it stand for box.
Nope. It was bad.
Was it like the because those are only available in larger sizes, right?
No,
No. They're tiny.
this is actually very sweet.
I told you it's good, right? Nice and creamy.
Yeah, secondary for bourbon is huge. See,
Yeah, that's different. You can touch my tip.
I still wouldn't buy secondary bourbon because the price are retarded. Right? You get it from a friend who's willing to part with it, or you go in line. Trust me. If you don't get to buy your whiskey this year, it's okay. Try next year. And if you don't find it next year, that's okay. Find it next year. And if you can't find it that year, that's okay. Find a friend, phone a friend, ask a friend.
Yep.
Maybe they will find
Like
you one.
a friend, not a stranger. When we say friends, we meant friends.
Yeah, like someone that you can actually knock on their door if they didn't pay up or didn't, show up
Didn't
with your
deliver.
alcohol. Like I know where Eric lives, so if I tell him to go get me a bourbon, and he actually didn't show up, I know where to find him.
Well, you can because you didn't pay me yet.
Because I know that if Eric was to go get me a bourbon, I wouldn't have to pay for him for it. So because he's not flying this way.
No. But yeah, man. I mean, it's a huge market, the secondary, but you gotta be very careful with people.
But that's what's wrong with it. Okay, because there is a secondary market, it drove the price up. And because they drove the price up and they all went to get like bottles and bottles, this is why you don't get it. So by buying it from them, you got to continue to not be able to get them.
Yeah. And plus, you can literally Google just rare age old cigar for sale and it will pop a site for you. Trust me, because I did it. I know.
Are you trying to sell them? Or are you trying to buy them?
Because if you're trying to sell them, you're on the wrong page.
You want to
You're
buy
trying to
them.
buy.
Don't buy them. I do not encourage anybody to buy from a secondary market only because you're driving the price up. And you're making it harder for yourself. Because there are people to buy them, there's people to buy a lot of them to sell it to you guys. And for that, this is the reason why you can't find them.
I don't mind that.
You don't mind it.
Of course you don't mind it, because if anything, you'll be the one that's selling it.
Yep. Because don't want to be buying them. But the thing is, like, don't say that, Tony. You know I don't sell my shit.
Fuck. Lost the ash.
You don't. You don't.
I never
that
sell my
man.
shit.
You'll buy the 5. Oh, that was the selling. And we'll offload crappy smoke that you bought box by. We bought crappy smoke by accident a lot of times.
No, don't say accident, like, bro. Don't say accident, bro. We buy. Tell the truth, even it's crappy, right? You give it to front.
That's fucked up.
It's true. I do all the time. I do like every month.
I mean, if you don't like them, then
Yeah, I do
somebody
like
else
it.
might like them.
Especially, I do every month. I literally mail out a shitty cigar every month.
Yeah, I got a BX3 and that fucked me up.
Some of the shit you sent me though, I actually liked.
Yeah, so most of the thing I don't like, I just give away, and other people actually like it, and your friend will appreciate you for it too.
Yeah. Like, why would you need to offload crappy smoke to someone that actually pay you for it? How do you sleep at night?
I sleep on my side.
By side, left side or right side?
My left side.
It depends on which size my balls is bigger that night.
Oh God.
Send me all magic toast. No dry bagging. Get out of here. No.
John Salas. What up, brother?
Why is it?
John, I'm gonna come visit you once it gets cooler, bro.
Right. Where is here? So something that I didn't know that I find out right now is
Yes, I could finally find out who's gay.
Oh my God.
Elton John.
Who?
Elton John.
Who the hell's that?
Oh my God.
Who is that?
Oh, if you had to ask that question,
I don't know who he is.
English or Spanish?
What?
What kind of question is that? Who's Elton John? The gay one.
Yeah. The singer.
Anything to smoke again. Anything is good to me right now. No. See, Joey, we do have a Legion rule of no dry bagging, so
Right.
let's not break that rule.
So, what's Joey? Were you sick or what was the deal?
What do you mean you're sick with? What's the deal?
What?
Well, he said he's able to smoke again.
You are so out of the loop.
Lying.
Yeah.
Dry bagging means imply for people to give you cigars, or imply that you'll take free cigars.
Did you have issue bring back Cubans from Taiwan? Hell no, he didn't. You know why? He declared that shit like
I declare
fucking,
every time, man. I declare every time.
He declared that shit like he fucking declared how America declared with the Britain for 2%. They whooped their ass for it.
Yeah, well, see, you don't. Majority of the people who's bringing small amount don't have to. if you see the amount of stuff I bring back, you'll know why I had to clear everything. Because they definitely know I left the place with 2 luggage and came back with 4.
Which is not surprising.
Right? So, you know.
I'll just leave.
Goodbye.
Hey, I'm just telling you that that's the rule. You know, that you don't want to do that. It works for a little bit, but it gets noticed. So they don't limit Cubans anymore.
No, they do if you go to Cuba.
Oh yeah, oh, no, Cuba you get to bring back 1 suitcase worth.
Yeah, but they do limit you on it.
But like, you know, obviously, if you travel, you can bring back. You just you declare them as a cigar. You don't declare them what region. You can say I don't know. You know what I gotta do. Like, if you really worry, you could remove the ban.
That actually, a lot of people do that. You know that, right?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people just take off the bands.
Just take off the ban. They can't tell.
Yeah, but then you don't know which one's Cohiba, which
Right.
is sad.
Which one's Cohiba? The one that tastes bad. Okay.
They're all,
No, don't do that, Tony.
they all
Don't you dare.
have mixed Monte Cristos with
You just feel it. It's like this one cost me the most. Is YouTube ready for Buff Martin? No, but I'm pretty sure right now is a precursor of OnlyFans. So stay tuned. You see that slow motion of him, like,
Especially when he get this new toy that he want to get.
you know, whatever.
Hey, would you like to see the back of my van?
That's what I'm saying.
Whoa, what?
What? Huh? What happened?
You're thinking about getting a white van and put some candy in there, man.
He's gonna do like P. Diddy shit? You need some baby oil? Whoa, what? No. Wow, you guys. Come 2 notch down. I know, Justin Bieber when he was young looked tasty, but no. Stay away. Stay away. You know, today we were watching popular song per month of every month starting from 1970. All right. So it was playing music after music after music after music. And once it gets to like 90s, early 2000, my wife started to say, P. Diddy definitely did him. P. Diddy definitely did that one too. P. Diddy definitely did that one too. Look at that one. Definitely that one too. She started going at it. I was like, why does everybody have to do with that? Like, you look at that one too. I was like, no.
How good was Diddy? You know what I mean? How big is his dick, man? Damn.
No, that's not the problem. Like, you know, if you, here's the thing, right? I feel that, right? Okay, it sucks to be a victim, right? It sucks to be a victim. Number one, it sucks to be a victim. Number two, are they really victims? They got something to gain out of it. They got fame. They got their albums and they got stuff. Yeah, they were willing for it, right? If you're not willing, what the hell you go to his house for?
Well, it's supposed to talk business, but it turned out to be.
All right, and yeah, so there was something to gain.
Right? Dude, I don't see any victim.
Because all of them got something out of it, right? Diddy got his use of baby oil, and the baby got his album, fame, and everybody's like, oh, look how Justin Bieber is so fucked up right now because that was like, there's no fucked up billionaire.
That's true. They're all fucked up a little bit.
No,
All right,
they won't be billionaires. They just have money and they're bored.
they are. You know, he's crying, wiping his tear with money. Okay. All right, but he might have bathroom issues just like me because but he's wiping his ass with money, and that's what he traded for. So is that really a problem? Now, okay, I'm only talking about that side of it. The other side, I don't condone, because when I hear the lawyers like, oh, he beat up his girlfriend because it was not illegal. It's not domestic violence because she's dating him at the time was with consent. You can't give consent to get your ass kicked. Okay, that was the dumbest shit I ever heard. Can you like, who does
Well, if it's on writing,
that? There's definitely no writing on that one.
well, I'm
you
just saying,
cannot
if
give
it's on
consent.
writing,
You
you know,
cannot give
she really signed a consent.
you cannot give consent for someone to kick your ass.
I don't know.
Oh, R. Kelly's in jail, so that argument did not work. Right? So it's like, huh? Because my wife told me about this when I was driving, about the lawyer argue that he should get bail because the beat up was with consent. And I was like, would you give me consent to kick your ass? And my wife just stares at me. I was like, nope, keep driving.
You better keep driving.
So I don't know. It's dumb.
You know, so all of this, right? You know how like all this happened, including R. Kelly shit. And you know who did try to get, but never get caught? Mike Jack,
Who?
Michael Jackson.
No. Don't bring a name change to this.
Yeah.
No.
Tell me he's not a creep though.
No, see, he is misunderstood. I think he has some sort of autism or some sort of, almost like Prince. It's weird, okay? And he doesn't know how to express certain things because he have childhood trauma. And so he tried to do things that he felt was loving, but to normal people, it will sound creepy because it is.
Okay, so you give him an excuse. All right.
No, because I really don't think he molested any kids. More like the other way around. He let the kids molest him. Okay. More like, hey, let's have some lovely time on my bed. Hee. Oh, where are you touching hee? And a lot of parents, there's story out there, right? A lot of parents let their kids get close to him so that they can ask him for money.
Well, yeah, that's the whole goal. Why you think? They already have a plan for the kid.
Right.
The parents already have a plan for
Right.
the kid to do something.
But
You already
here's the thing, right? Just the fact that he did not have like a biological kid, meaning he did not go through sex to have kids.
Right.
Tells me that he's not sexually driven, so he's mentally weird.
Well, he's not.
There he is.
He's not
Whoa,
sexual.
whoa.
Just talking about you.
Hey, whoa.
Okay.
Whoa. Is
Bro,
that a new
he
place?
wasn't.
Is that a new place?
Yeah.
Looks nice.
You
Well,
you
no
gonna
brick
block-
walls anymore, but hey, it still looks nice.
Yeah, no brick wall anymore.
Yeah, I got rid of my brick wall too.
Whoa, how long have I not seen you?
I'm loving the gray, bro.
It's been a bit.
Been a bit, like months.
Yeah, it's been a couple months.
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. You good?
Yeah, we're all moved up here and everything. And yeah.
Goodyear, right?
Yep.
How far is that from Phoenix?
It's just on the west side of the valley. We live in Surprise, so it's
Okay.
kind of Northwest Valley.
Okay.
Okay, so this is what I found out from Michael today. And I'm gonna say it in my personal way. It might not be true, but I'm gonna say it in my personal way. So the ITS project, cigar, is gonna cost you between $16 to $19, depends where you buy it.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Would that be correct? The way I say it?
What's your chosen MSRP going to be?
Well, my MSRP won't matter, right? Because either way, they gotta double it.
No, I'm saying, what's your target MSRP?
Should be 17. I think 16 something, $17 ish.
So let's say 16. So yeah, depending on where you buy it. So yeah, it'd be like 19, depending on where you buy it. If you're buying it elsewhere.
Yeah. So the cheapest way to get it is actually through Michael. But if you want to go to a lounge, you gotta pay a few dollars more for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, the lounge are gonna do what they want with it.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be
Right.
a $20 cigar.
But
Probably.
that's our target price right now. If we don't incur any more expense. Okay, there.
All right.
$16 and change per stick.
Oh my goodness, something's never changed. Goodness, dog.
Now, if you're buying any other country, which right now is very possible, it's gonna happen.
We missed the international boy.
It's not gonna be in the teens. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I put it out there. If you're international, you're outside of the country, and you want to obtain the cigar, even through Michael, you gotta be on average with the total and shipping and all that stuff. It's gonna be over that. It's
Wait,
probably
wait,
gonna be
wait.
in the 20s.
Michael could do international shipping?
Yes. Certain countries, yes.
Really?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Fuck yes. Okay.
All right. Certain countries, you gotta contact Michael. He's gonna be a better better outlet than other outlets, I guess. And if he cannot do it, then I don't know, look around your local shop and see if your local shop can obtain it and then get it to you. So if you add them all together, and it's not gonna be fun, but you know. But
I
if
think
you're in the US, you're covered. Okay.
Right.
So if you're in the US, the best way is really get it from Michael, because Michael can actually look into box numbers, whatever, if you want a box to get it to you. If you don't care about it, you just want a stick or two, you can get it from Michael, or you can go bother your local lounge for it and see if they will get it from Michael. There.
True.
Okay. So that's what that would be the same information I'm giving to everybody. So yeah, that's how I interpret it.
Yeah. That's correct.
What are you thinking, Eric?
I ask later.
Yes, later. Okay. All right. Yeah. So that's the information out there right now. Okay. Cool. Michael, I was gonna ask, are you gonna get that Honduras?
I don't have it yet, but that's what this is.
Damn you.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. That's the first time I'm trying it. Because Brandon gave me one like a week before last, and I just haven't had time.
I've been looking for it. How is it?
So far, tastes like a Honduras.
Now, when you say tastes like Honduras, a Honduras cigar is like a huge range.
Yeah, no, this is more. It's a little darker. It's actually got a little more pepper than I was expecting. Because usually, like stuff from Honduras, it's a little sweeter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
It's
it's
not
got a little
woodsy
more,
and
it's got
sweet,
more,
it's more
little more
peppery.
spice. What's that?
It's not woodsy and sweet. It's more like spicy.
The woodsy's there, light sweetness, and then a little bit of pepper on the retrohale. Not bad for the price. It's not bad.
Well, so far that whole Essence series, the price wasn't bad. So
No, it's line pricing, so it doesn't matter what wrapper they come out with. It's all gonna be the same price.
oh, is it the whole entire line is gonna be the same price?
Yeah, when they have the Connecticut, that's gonna be the same price. The Cameroon, the Honduras, the Sumatra, and the Maduro.
Oh, okay.
Because I think the Cameroon's gonna come out next year. Connecticut and Cameroon, I think, are next year.
I'm hoping to revisit that because I think I did and I think Rick did. Both got like the very early batch, which it was kind of underfilled. So
That's what he told me. That's what Rick told me. And then the Cameroon, when they do that, it's going to have real African Cameroon.
well, what were they before? Like what the way other people do? Like Ecuadorian
that's
Cameroon?
it's Ecuadorian grown Cameroon.
And that's the funny part, right? If you gotta do a wrapper from another region back to your region, technically it's not that anymore,
Right.
right? Like recently, there's a lot of those like it's a Honduras wrapper growing in Nicaraguan. That's Nicaraguan now.
True. I was just going to look interesting.
But have a different DNA, you know.
No, all this freaking seeds at one time came from Cuba somewhere. It makes
Like
no
I
sense.
say, that's what I mean. Like we have a good chance of finding a Nicaraguan Dominican.
You have a good chance of finding a Nicaraguan Dominican like person?
No, we're talking about this, right? There is no such thing as there is no such thing as Nicaraguan Puro made in Dominican, is it?
No, that doesn't make sense.
Right?
mean,
There wasn't. There wasn't.
If they grow the tobacco and then ship it to Dominican,
It makes no
Okay.
sense.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. A Nicaraguan Puro, in my opinion, it should be like
But
everything
what-
Nicaraguan.
Yeah, but what if they take the Nicaraguan seed and plant it in Dominican?
That's not a Nicaraguan Puro anymore.
nope.
You see what I'm saying? Like it makes no sense for a Dominican factory to source all three Nicaraguan tobacco and make a Nicaraguan Puro out of it. And then when they ship it out, they had to put product of Dominican. It makes no sense.
Right?
Yeah, it was grown in Dominican. Just a Nicaraguan wrapper, but grown in Dominican.
No, because all three items sourced. Then why do you need to make it in Dominican?
Not
It makes
sourced,
no
but
sense.
planted, right? It's
No,
already
once you
there.
plant it, it's not Puro anymore. Puro has to be grown in the same place, same location.
Right.
Yeah, it's a Nicaraguan Dominican Puro.
No such thing. No such thing. Yeah, see, this okay. People is like, why do we ask that question? I'm pretty sure we can tell the story why we asked that question. Right? So we were like, okay, we're talking about this, right? If ITS project does well, we want to do a core line and then just let that go, right? And we talk about what kind of core line we want, but because Lewis's factory is in Dominican
Yeah.
Republic, and I was like, why don't we just do a Nicaraguan Puro? I said, there's no such thing as Nicaraguan Puro made in Dominican. That's why that question came up. Which means if we're gonna do that, we'll have to find another factory to do that, which I probably wouldn't do that. Like, you know, I think with our relationship with Lewis, the best way is to find out how we can work best blend from Lewis continuously. So
Oh
that's
man,
the
we just go balls out and get a Dominican wrapper, man.
how much do you think this core line is gonna cost you?
This sounds too bad.
How much do
Yeah,
you think
man.
this core line is gonna cost
Yo,
you?
yo, CZ Martin say it don't
But see,
sound too
I
bad.
haven't smoked the tobaccos, so
No, you don't know how.
I don't know
Okay.
how to blend them. Is what I'm
No,
saying.
it's not that. It's not about the blending. It's not about the blending. Actually, it's about the wrapper itself.
So this Dominican don't make a good rapper.
Yeah. And no, they make a great wrapper. If you could get
If you
it.
can get it.
Oh, gotcha.
They make a great wrapper.
You know, there's
Like,
only
you know-
so many company that makes Dominican Puros. And if I say, hey, Martin, which company makes Dominican Puros?
I can't think of any.
Really?
I can tell you this brand with a big ass X in the center of their band are famous for Dominican Puro. You know why?
Yeah.
Because they can afford the wrapper.
They only want to go for it, bro. It sounds crazy, right? It sounds nuts. until you talk about it.
Yeah.
And the reason is because Dominican wrapper or Dominican leaf, they don't look that good. So when they want to put it on the wrapper, it doesn't look good. So they don't do it. And if you got to do it, you got to waste a lot of wrapper. And the only one that can waste a lot of wrapper is people have to waste it.
The people that run Dominican, pretty much.
Yeah. So to have a Dominican Puro is actually not easy. And a lot of Dominican Puro might not even be Dominican Puro.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why a lot of people rather use Connecticut, Ecuadorian Connecticut, or something like that for the wrapper. It's a lot easier. Like a lot of people don't even use Connecticut anymore because Connecticut are hard to find a good looking one, and they tend to have like green dots on it.
They're not perfect.
They're not. To find a perfect wrapper is hard. Isn't Davidoff Dominican? Yeah, Davidoff is Dominican and Honduras.
Yeah. And what does Davidoff have?
Money.
Just look at their average standard cigar price. It's for that reason. They had to waste a lot of tobacco. Right? So if you look at a cigar price, sometimes it's not without reason. Now, I prefer certain cigar to be certain price, but that does not mean that actually reflects the cost of their cigars. Okay? So just sometimes you have to factor that in. When you go out and say, okay, I prefer the cigar to be $10, but this thing is Dominican Puro. Okay.
Now you bite your tongue. You know what I mean?
Right. So that's where like you gotta take your own grain of salt with the review that you see, or with the price that you see, and obviously if you're in California, you're screwed. So that.
Yeah, I don't hang out with people that live in Cali.
California, Colorado, New York, you're SOL.
You gotta pay a big price no matter what you buy.
I don't even want to hang out with Tony because he live up there too. Fuck that shit.
I'm
Like
not from
Colorado has 70, it's like 70 or 75% on the first entry price. So say they buy it for $8, the shop buys it for $8. They have to pay 75% tax on that.
from the shop.
Yeah. Plus the sales tax.
But people from California can buy online, right? So I
Yeah,
know a lot
yeah,
of places
they can all
don't
buy
ship.
online.
I know a lot of online won't ship to California. I don't know if that's the case.
Depending on what state you live in, like Arizona, it's okay because we're what's called an origin state. So we only collect tax from orders that originate in Arizona. If it's out of state, we don't have to remit sales tax to California yet.
Yet. So this is why, like, why are you guys not looking up little guy? Oh yeah, because you guys didn't know. But yeah, look up little guy.
I know I've been gone, y'all.
Yeah. You know, little guy has been gone for a little bit, but
Been
he's
working.
revamping it. He's
moving.
revamping it.
I moved 150 miles. You know.
Yeah, revamp. And
An arduous journey.
here's the thing, right? I know a lot of places are not carrying Casa Cuevas anymore. And you know, little guy cigar shop might be a good place to get it. When he
I just talked to Lewis day before yesterday, so should be getting some restockings in with some probably freebies. So that'll be cool.
When I get from Neptune, they charge tax. With small batch and smoke in, they don't. Something's wrong. No, something's not wrong. Here's the thing: not every shop that choose to collect your local tax. It does not mean you shouldn't pay tax. You're supposed to pay tax.
I don't know about you guys, but I always get taxed from all of those websites.
So yes, well, because it depends on what state you live in. Because California, small batches in California.
Yeah.
I think smoke-in's also in Florida, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Neptune.
So, yes. Neptune, there's no sales tax on cigars or anything like that in Florida.
Yeah.
But if
They
you're in one of
collect
those
your
states where they have to collect sales tax, they will.
They collect your local sales tax. They don't collect.
Yeah, depending on your state. It's weird because some states they don't have to. Some states
Yeah.
they do.
And-
Depends on
and
the
we-
state that it originates from.
And really depends on the shop and their choices. And then sometimes they choose to collect just in case they're being collected from.
Yep.
Right. And tax is tax, pay your tax.
It sucks, but
When I don't have to, I don't want to, Tony. Stop telling me to pay my tax. It's my
No.
money, and I want it now.
No, because even if you didn't pay tax, you're supposed to report that and pay the tax at the end of the year on your 1040.
It's my money, and I want it now.
What?
GG Went-
JG
JG
Whitworth.
Wentworth? Yeah. Do you have annuity that you need now?
You have a settlement or an annuity, and you need your cash now.
Call JG Wentworth. 877 cash now.
That's right.
you remember the number.
That commercial is just ridiculous. I've been hearing that commercial for like 20 years.
Yep.
Yeah.
Never changed.
I wonder if anybody ever uses it. I think the fee must be crazy.
Oh,
That's the thing,
sure
like,
do.
like, I wonder, does really people really actually call them and like,
Yeah, because you sign away your annuity and they give you a price for that annuity. And so you're like, if your annuity is like, I don't know, 100 grand, you probably only get like 60 grand. Something like that.
Some people don't want to wait, man. They don't want.
Yeah.
They don't want that yearly. They don't want that yearly check. They want it all now.
Yeah, they want the cash now. And which is kind of smart, with the inflation, by the time you get a whole thing, you probably didn't get what you were supposed to be entitled to. So it is what it is. But yeah, so that we have the update. We'll give the update on ITS project. We give update on little guy, kind of. I know what, Michael. When do you think that it will be a time frame for you to kind of get your inventory back to where it's supposed to be?
Probably a couple months.
Couple months, all right? So, couple months. Which means you should
We're
save your-
working some things. We're working some things and doing some deals, so we can get some new stuff on top of restocking stuff. So,
I'm still waiting for that circle of life.
the West Tampa.
Michael, I think new stuff is ideal.
I agree.
New stuff is ideal.
Yes.
Even though in small quantity, it would work.
He
Yeah.
is getting new stuff. It's called ITS project.
Well, something that don't take another 10 years.
What? It's not gonna take 10 years. What? Hobgoblin.
It is
Hobgoblin's
good.
Yeah, for the price too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it takes
I
a little
think-
bit. You can tell Michael has aged a little bit since the last time I talked to him.
No, it just says Caucasian blood.
No, he looked more and more like a trucker that does not give a fuck.
Yeah, it's true though. He does look more like a trucker.
It's the beard. The beard.
No, you
No,
had a
it's
beard
not-
ever since we know you. You had a beard ever since we know you.
Yeah, but now it's more gray.
And you're wearing a hat with nothing on it. And that's the thing, the green hat. I think that's what it is.
Oh, I just happened to grab one. I've got different hats. I got 100 hats. You different.
No, like it's like that. So, but hey, I think you look happier.
I dig it. I dig the look.
It's more less stressful.
That's good.
Stressful, but less stressful at the same time.
That's good. Something changed.
Yeah, I don't have to freaking worry about driving home 150 miles once a week and living with friends and all that fun stuff during the week.
Well, what's wrong with living with Brendan? His place is great.
No, nothing wrong with that. It's just it's not your house. You know what I mean?
True.
Because like now I get off work and I live like 15 minutes from work. Like I can just go home. Awesome.
That's awesome. But you don't
Yeah.
have to drive cross state yet, right? Do you?
What do you mean?
Did you have to drive your truck across the state, like 2 days at a time, kind of thing?
Oh no, I haven't been doing that. I've just been same day.
Damn, you make Vel fucking got boner, man.
He's out on that.
You make Vel open his eye and see again.
Val, I do have a lot of hats. And I forgot about them till we moved, and I was like,
There
"Man, I
needs
got
to be a
tons of
cigar
hats."
tasting, like smoking 6 at the same time, wine tasting side by side. Am I crazy? No, okay. If you're smoking 6 cigars at the same time, you're not tasting shit.
Okay, so there are things that they do similar to that. Generally, that's to highlight different wrapper leaves. So that is a thing.
I can see you
It's-
smoke 3 cigars at the same time, tasting, like, you know, kind of. But if you're
Yeah.
doing 6 at the same time, you're asking to get sick very quickly.
Yeah, the most common thing is when they do like cigar dinners and like an event, and you're like, okay, with this course you have this cigar, with this course you have this cigar, and this course you have this cigar. And it's usually 3.
Yeah, 3 cigar I can understand. But like, you know, if you think about it this way, right? With this course, you have this cigar. What, you got to take an hour to eat your course?
No, you usually don't finish
A lot
it all.
of tiny fuma. Well, not to smoke them down, but like, you know, if you're not gonna smoke them down, you're not really getting the full experience of the cigar because they do change over time. And as you smoke them, your mouth get used to certain flavor, and certain flavor dies down, certain flavor raises up. You're not gonna get that if you only smoke 1/3 of it.
Yeah, if you barely get into it, you're not gonna get to the transition. So you're like, okay, I kind of this cigar, you get kind of the character of it, and that's kind of it.
Yeah. So you're not getting the correct pairing if you only doing that. That kind of experience is more like for them to showcase some new cigars or showcase something like educational, and you're not gonna be enjoying that cigar that much. I mean, wine tasting. Wine tasting isn't gonna change. Like this sip and next sip is gonna be the same, but cigar will change, so it wouldn't make sense. And smoking 6 cigar will get you sick. Drinking 6 cup of wine might not.
Make you drunk.
Might not. It might,
Make you drunk.
but it might.
Well, or if you sip some wine and the next cup sip some wine, you can go through quite a bit before you get drunk.
Yeah, wine, you sip and spit and all that crap.
Yeah, you spit.
Mhm.
You know. Yeah.
Well, smoke, I pop and spit too. No.
True.
You're not wrong.
Right? So like it's kind of different, right? When you're drinking something, that whole entire bottle tastes the same. But when you're smoking something, that entire stick might not taste the same.
I don't know the whole entire bottle. I think the last cup, you can feel some change.
If I'm drinking a whole bottle of wine, I'm gonna feel different by the end of it.
That's what I'm saying.
That's if you don't spit, but spitters are quitters.
Oh, Chad.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, it's kind of different. I think it's kind of different concept. You know, when you are tasting your cigars, I mean, if you're doing one of those, like I said, like fumas and stuff like that, like single leaf rolled up kind of thing, which is we tried it. It was impossible to do. I don't know how people do it, but it's impossible to do. Try to roll up a dry leaf and try to smoke it. Impossible. Okay.
You gotta use your knee.
No, okay. If you put it on your knee and start trying to roll it, that thing crumbles into the billion pieces. So, and if it's wet enough for you to it's pliable because it's wet, you're smoking a wet cigar. So
Yeah.
it's like, you know, you're doomed either way. You're doomed either way. But here's the thing: we did talk about this. If we gotta make a call line, we're not flying down again. I'm not about to go there and get sick again. My wife's coworker went down to DR a couple weeks ago. Out of 6 people, 4 people got sick.
Damn.
What'd they get?
Oh,
They
stomach
drink
bug.
water.
Yeah, well, see, that's the they say the same thing we did. They have bottled water, everything, but still got sick.
Wow.
Like, how do you
Dangerous,
not get
dangerous.
water in your mouth if you're taking a shower?
Don't put the water in your mouth. You brush your teeth with bottled water.
No, like when you're taking a shower, water comes down, right?
Are you swallowing the water?
No, you don't. It does not. You don't have to swallow the water for you to get sick. Once it touch your water, the water touch your mouth, the germs in there.
Tony, I think there's a way you can do it because, like, I used to go to Mexico a lot and I never got sick from the water.
Oh no,
'cause I
okay,
didn't drink it.
okay. When I go to Mexico on my vacation, I did not get sick. But when I go to DR, I did. Down there, the bottled water is fake.
I don't know. That's weird.
Not recommended if your stomach can handle. Here's the thing: like if you go there often, then your body gets used to it, like the bacteria and everything. They get used to it. But if you go there for the very first time, expect you gotta be sick. Not recommended. Yeah. What are you guys smoking anyway?
Las Calaveras,
That
Which one?
the new one.
Cool.
I can't even say that. So there you go.
there you go. You could I just do that to me, then give me that whole line of things I did not understand.
Yeah, that's what I was like. I didn't even want to say. I didn't even know what I'm saying, so I didn't want to say it.
Crown heads.
Oh, that one. Okay. The one that he
Yeah.
bought an entire box for.
Yeah.
See, this is where he accidentally bought books.
Okay. Yeah. Oh my God, that is a great example, Tony.
Right?
That
He
is-
accidentally
that is
bought
a-
a box. He doesn't even know how it tastes like. He accidentally bought a box. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right.
Pledge
I
of
give you-
Allegiance. You know, we were talking about this yesterday. Pledge of Allegiance is a good cigar, but it's kind of pricey. But you don't have to do it once a year, so right? Pledge of Allegiance is quite pricey of a cigar. It's your chance to prove how patriotic are you.
Yep. Time to fight some
Yeah.
motherfuckers to get that cigar.
Yeah, you know, not only you'll fight your way through it, you'll get your way just so that you can get that cigar, and then not only that, you pay like
Yeah.
$20-something.
Yeah, you're the most American way. Pay as much as you want. to get it
That's
done.
too bad that Michael only got the Toro though. The Salomon is sexy, to me at least.
Oh yeah, I know. We could not procure those, unfortunately.
I'm surprised they choose to make a Salomon though. I mean, Salomon is not easy to roll, and the way they put it together is kind of weird. I told you guys, right? Like, when it looks like they made the Toro and then add a little bit cap onto it. So it just burned that little cap. Well, like once you smoke it, it doesn't burn all the way. It burns out to the end of that Salomon head, and it just falls off.
That's weird.
It was the mold that
Yeah,
they
it's
used.
the mold, right? So because they had to buy the mold, there's a brand new mold. So I want we probably eventually make a Salomon cigar, but then like the most expensive. So
Oh yeah.
I could totally mail all of you a silent April Fool. We have that. We have that in my humidor right now.
It's 7x90. That's
Yeah.
small, boy.
You have
Well,
that
9x90s.
9x90.
We got 9x90,
Yeah.
boy.
9x90.
What the hell is 7x90?
Guardian of the Farm. You know, every time I get Guardian of the Farm, I get sick. So
That's a strong cigar.
even the Lancero gets me sick.
There you go.
Yeah, 9x90. We got that. Eventually, we'll review it. Eventually, probably end of the year.
We probably forget about it.
Yeah.
How do you forget about it? That freaking sausage is in my humidor every time I open it. It looks like I have a freaking pepperoni rolled up in my humidor.
I was gonna say you should never keep food in your humidor. It's a bad idea.
The Woody is not a cigar to smoke. It's a cigar to
Definitely.
challenge. It's a cigar to give your friends shit.
Yep.
It doesn't even taste good.
Tastes like paper.
Yeah, it's a Connecticut. It's a Connecticut.
But if you guys want Tony's to see Tony smoke it, I could buy one and send it to him. If you do, say one. If you don't, say two.
Tony's already smoked it.
I've
Ish,
done it.
kind of.
Ish.
Kinda.
Ish. Okay? Ish.
He gave up, but whatever.
Who smoked the egg? I smoked the egg. Not only that, I smoked it correctly.
I smoked the egg too. I did it the wrong way.
I did it the correct way. We punched 2 holes in the center and go at it.
The egg is not something you should smoke either.
You know, yesterday we talked about this. Obviously off camera. Yeah, it was off camera, right? How do we make a good Connecticut?
Yeah,
It's
we
really
said
hard
that.
to make a good Connecticut. It's impossible to make a good Connecticut.
It's not impossible. There's good Connecticut's on the market.
No, like
How's
more
that
like
impossible?
a Connecticut that I will actually like.
Connecticut that you will actually, it's not impossible because there's Connecticut's that you like, so it's not impossible.
They don't make it anymore.
Which one?
The original Filthy Viking.
That wasn't a Connecticut. That was a
That was a Connecticut.
Habano.
That was a natural though.
That was a Honduran grown Habano.
Was it Habano? It wasn't spicy.
Yeah, it was a Habano.
Oh, then I don't like Connecticut. I don't. It's- like when you smoke Connecticut, right? Right now, everybody's trying to tweak their Connecticut. It had different flavor, like knuckle sandwich and all that stuff. They try to tweak it so that it's interesting, right?
Yeah.
But I just want my Connecticut to taste creamy and nutty, and that's it. I don't want anything else.
No, see, that's where I like the diversity of them because I like the crema. I like the knuckle sandwich Connecticut. I even like the Cuevas Four-Line Connecticut. I like the Reserva. Who else? There's a lot of good Connecticut. Like even the My Father Connecticut. I actually like that one. That's a good Connecticut.
Like, here's the thing, right? I'm always mentally confused. Like, I know it's Connecticut. The result of
Tony.
Connecticut is Connecticut.
Read the comment.
No, get out of here. All right.
No.
I like the Reserva Connecticut, but on the box it says natural.
It's the same thing.
It's
I know
not Connecticut.
no, but that's the thing. Natural is not really Connecticut.
That is for the FDA. That's why they have to do that.
Call that natural.
Yeah, because if you see anything that's what was that? EMS, natural, Connecticut, those are all the same. English market selection, natural or Connecticut, those
But
are.
there's
those
a
are all the
lot of
same thing.
cigar that I smoke that has natural on it. That's not Connecticut.
Correct. The natural is supposed to be just a regular natural grown Habano or a Connecticut shade because they're not fermented like Maduros and all that other
Right.
stuff.
So, like,
That's
you know,
all
just
it
because it's natural, it's not really Connecticut. Even though Connecticut could be natural. So
Right.
it's like, whatever.
It's very weird. I don't understand.
Yeah. But yeah, Johnny Tobacco Nut is definitely far from a good Connecticut. Far, so far.
That tastes all that it's not a dynamic cigar. I tried it and I was like, okay, this just tastes like an old style run of the mill cigar.
It's made by AJ, isn't it?
Tobacco Nut.
No, that's Room 101.
Right.
Yeah.
It's made by AJ, right?
I have no fucking clue.
Like,
I actually don't know who it's made with.
when I smoked the Johnny Tobacco Nut,
I warned Tony about that cigar too.
in my mind, I was like, I'll be disappointed if I wanted one of those fair and I win one of the game. I got a cigar like that. Okay. It was pretty bad to me.
I smoked it in Salomon and I snapped that thing.
Yeah. It was a gimmicky cigar. So,
And then I tried a Robusto. I want to snap that thing too. And Tony said he want to give me
perfecto.
the Perfecto. I like don't ever send me anything.
Yeah. It's like, it's rough. That cigar is rough. It's good looking. It's cool. But Johnny Tobacco Nut belongs in space.
That's what I mean. It's got a very old school rustic type of cigar flavor.
It
Like
belongs
there's some
in space.
cigars on the market that are supposed to be like all classic, and that's what they remind me of.
Okay.
I don't know.
It's made by AJ.
There we go.
Well, it's made by AJ, distributed by Room
Or-
101. You know,
Or Room
whatever you want.
101, yeah.
Which STG owns that. So there's that.
Yeah. So there's that. There's that. It's like cigar. Like right now, cigar. I don't know. I talked about the previous show. Like right now, cigar flavors has kind of got stagnant for me. Like it's really hard to interest. And I feel like the older cigars are way better than newer cigars.
Yeah, it's because people started all going towards a similar profile, trying to corner the market
Mhm.
because what everybody was gravitating towards. And yeah, there's not a ton of stuff yet that is really dynamic and different.
Like they try to mix it. Okay, there's right now the market has so many like these wrappers and leaves that are very popular, and everybody uses that. All right, so you're smoking 10 different cigars, they all taste somewhat the same. Okay, and then you go like, oh, I'm really getting bored of that. You go back to smoke. Like today, I smoked in the Espinosa Murcielago, and flavor's great. But like if I was to go to smoke another, like Maduro cigar, it wouldn't interest me as much as right now. I don't know. It's the feeling. Like I want to go smoke some older cigars that I had because those flavor were more pungent and pure.
No, I think you just want to be Batman.
No.
So Tony, do you remember a while back there was like a stop barking at me? There was a potential for a special. And some dogs. 1 second. There was a special for a potential cigar mechanic edition blue and green box.
Yeah, that I thought that was coming out, but then it took 5 years already.
It's happening.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
know that's happening. It's like
You saw the sizes and stuff, right?
I saw the box and everything. Yeah.
It's cool. I actually got to see it in person. I was like, oh, neat. He's like, you didn't open it? I was like, it's not mine. Or else I would open it.
It's really
then I'm gonna
funny
want 'em.
because how long has been forgotten, not just by hand but by by the
Dude,
manufacturer.
it's weird to open that and see all those different sizes.
Mhm.
Because I mean, like the Lancero is not going to get everybody's goat, but you got like the Perfecto and all that other stuff. I'm like, dude, this is so cool.
Yeah. For the Michael that's in the chat, Michael S. That will probably be more of a something that you want to do like a multiple testing of same cigar, different sizes.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably something that you want to try, and you're more likely to be able to tell the difference because you have 3 different cigar, complete different profile, complete different like notes. You're not gonna know what you're trying to look for. But if you look at the same cigar, different like tola, you're more likely to find something that's different.
And a really good blender and manufacturer that cares about the sizes, because I know they've explained to you guys, we've explained it before, where how they size them up. So it's either they blend on this size and do it by ratio, or they do it per blend per size. If you get a blender that is really adamant about that, they will tell you to smoke it in each size because it's going to hit you differently.
Yeah, so that's something that you can consider if you want to do something like that. That might be something that you can collect. It is one of those like rare stuff. I mean, you could and then you could accidentally buy it and accidentally like only one size and then give the rest away if you don't like them. But most of them, they gotta taste very close, very close, but yet different.
The only one, the Lancero, would probably be a little different.
Right. So I mean, they tend to blend it to a point. They tend to blend it to a point where it's close enough to be the same cigar, but they're different. So
Ain't no
That makes
bitch, boy.
You ain't no bitch. That's why you don't smoke a Lancero.
Thank you.
no, he's about to say smoke a Lancero. He gotta smoke a double Lancero.
There's nothing wrong with
Unbanned it.
Lancero, Eric. I know you think it looks like a girl's cigar, but there's nothing wrong with Lancero.
There's nothing wrong with Lancero. I like them.
You know what surprised me? When I went back to Taiwan, they're opening out to Lanceros. A lot of guys were smoking Lanceros.
Nice.
You know why? Fucking 2024, everybody's turning like a bitch.
Because they're gay.
2024, everything is fucking open. Especially their freaking
because
vagina.
you know that it's not actually because that. It's because they think Lancero is rare.
I mean, it is.
That's not incorrect. They're very limited production.
They feel like there's something rare, so they start smoking it.
Cool.
Right? And believe it or not, a lot of shops in Asia, in Taiwan start to do New World cigars. They actually feel like Cubans are kind of boring now. They start to go with anyone. And it's cheaper overall too. So you're not paying $200 a cigar. So
They're learning.
So it has that slow change to it, and seeing Michael Jordan smoking a long ass Lancero kind of changed their mind too. So
Still didn't change my mind.
Well, because your mind is that tiny.
So Michael,
I feel disrespected, man.
Michael, I'll answer this question because these two, they don't go to cigar events. I think going to a cigar event was pretty cool because you get to try out a bunch of different cigars, but they just don't like the atmosphere type of feeling of going to an event.
That's not true. You explained it wrong. You explained it wrong. All right. Going to cigar events are great. However, when you go to a cigar event, you kind of have to know what you go there for. And you go there to meet the guys, meet the vendor, and smoke their cigars, right?
Right.
We already smoke all those cigars, kind of. So we don't really want to go there for the cigars. And I personally don't care to meet the people and wait in line to meet them. I'd much rather to go like in a private setting where I can really sit down and talk to them. So I don't like to go to that. But if you don't mind, you could go. That's why I only go to the Legion events. I don't go to any other events.
So Martin, are you talking like a lounge event?
No, like he's talking about like the big CA smoke.
Oh, see that's yeah. It's cool because you get to try a lot of stuff, and a lot of times you get to try a lot of stuff for free. I mean, it's going to be built into your cost of going, but I will say that is more fun from like my side going to an actual trade show than it would be for a consumer thing. Because once you do it once or twice, it's not that exciting then, because you're just walking around in lines, and unless you're there with people that you like, that'd be different. Because like I don't want to go to any like the DE barn smoker crap or whatever. But if you guys are all, oh man, we're all going to go. Okay, I go to that for that reason.
Because you have friends to talk to while you're waiting in line and everything. But if you're by yourself with a backpack waiting in line, it's probably not the ideal thing.
Yeah, that's not my preferred thing. If it's like a lounge event is a much different thing. If you actually have the manufacturer there or whatever, and like the rep or whatever, that's a lot more fun, because then it's that intimate. You're gonna hang out and actually talk about crap or see who they really are.
Yeah, because when we do the Legion events, we go to the manufacturers and we actually just sit there and talk. We don't have to wait in line.
No lines.
Right? I don't like to wait in lines. I'm Asian. I hate lines.
It's like Cartman. Lines. I'm gonna buy a whole amusement park so I don't have to stand in line.
Right? Asian culture is all about waiting in line for food, and I hated that.
The only line I like is white lines. What?
What?
Terrible.
Read between the lines, bro.
Terrible.
Yeah. So if you're new to that and never been to it, go to one. But keep in mind there is costs associated with it that some people might not find it just. Some people might do. We buy a lot of different cigars, so for us it doesn't make sense. So like, why am I paying that much money to meet some people?
Yeah, like you said, if you've never done it, go do it, because at something like CA's Big Smoke or whatever like that, or CI, whoever does it, you're gonna have a lot of manufacturers there, and if you're not somebody that has a lot of that access in your area on the regular, go do it so you can actually meet them, because a lot of times you'll get to see that they're normal dudes,
Right.
most of the time, and they're pretty cool. And if you get a moment to talk with them and BS with them, it does create a really cool connection. But you can see they're normal people. And the cool thing is it kind of pulls down this rock star status that some people have about cigar people, because cigar people are not rock stars. And some of them try to make themselves have that kind of persona, but they're not rock stars. They're just normal people. Yeah. They're just normal people.
Yeah, they're just normal people. And the things that you got to kind of expect that you only get about 10 minutes per person. Yeah, because they have to talk to all those people, and there's only 24 hours a day. So you think about it, right? It is fun the first time if you want to go to that kind of stuff. Make sure bring a friend though, because you don't want to sit there and talk to strangers, where the strangers' focus is not on you, the focus is on go to talk to that guy. So it's up to you.
But then you can make a friend.
You can make a friend or not,
Yeah.
because chances are they're not gonna remember you by the end of the day.
Well, or it could be a good friend afterwards as well.
Really?
Shut the fuck up.
I didn't say anything.
So angry.
Yeah, why are you guys so angry?
Huh?
Why are you guys so angry?
We're in Texas.
Who's outside the door?
That's what I'm saying.
Who
I
is
think-
it?
Stop.
They're doing the evil stare right now.
It's fucking it's Martine people. Go get them, bro.
They're gonna be my people.
It is. They're your people.
Or the neighbors?
Yeah.
Go on and get them.
Yeah. There you go.
Go.
I can't speak the language, man.
Yeah, go out that way. Whatever. Blah, blah, blah,
I'll
blah,
come back
blah.
with a Corona or something.
Tell them stop eating our cats and dogs.
Oh my God. That's not even that.
That's my neighbor
Yeah,
cat. talking about-
that's the wrong nationality there, buddy.
It's like
No,
stop eating
no,
our-
not
no,
according to somebody.
Martin, go out there. Stop eating our cats and dogs. Eric needs more.
I'll come back with some carne asada and some Coronas.
I missed a good time.
My neighbors are pretty cool. When we moved in, first day, they like were moving stuff in. Like the neighbors on the one side came over and they said hi, brought us like Gatorade and water, and they're like, "You guys need anything? Just come over. We're nice." I was like, "Oh, that's cool."
I'd be like, I need salt.
You know, I never like to talk to my neighbors. When I'm moving, I
I
want to be
was-
silent.
I was that way as well, but it's nice when you have cool neighbors because everybody kind of watches out for everything.
You're
No,
gonna
I
have
like to have cool
neighbors.
neighbors. At the same time, I don't like to have cool neighbors.
I like that
Because
cool
once you
neighbors,
know
'cause
your neighbor, right? You don't really get to have beef.
I don't want to have beef because if I'm making all kinds of noise because I like to deal with cars and stuff like that, I don't want to have a crappy neighbor that gets all pissed off.
No, but that's the other way around too. All right, if you have some relationship with your neighbor, right? Like you're good friends with neighbor. Your neighbor is doing a loud ass party. You don't get to go there and tell them to shut the hell up.
No, you go over there and tell them, yo, invite me.
Yeah, usually it's because you're invited already. You come over there and have a good
No,
time.
I would be like, dude, it's like 3 p.m. and this is the time where I take a nap. Shut up.
3
And they're like, it's
p.m.?
3 p.m.
3
I'm gonna
that's-
party.
Tony, that's your
You
fault. for
can't
taking
do
a nap.
nothing about 3 p.m., man.
Yeah.
Or see, if I don't know the neighbor, I get to, say, hey, you guys are too loud, right? But if I know them, like, that's our
At
neighbor,
3
I
p.m.,
can't do
you
anything
really
about
can't.
it.
At 3 p.m., you can't complain about nothing. About
Hey,
noise.
if you're my neighbor, I'll tell you to shut the hell up. I would start throwing eggs across.
That's when you get your car. Never mind.
Shit fucked up.
My car stays in the garage, and my car's not gonna get egged.
Like when I was at Brandon's house, I was like trying to be somewhat quiet, making coffee or whatever. I forgot whatever. It was like 8:30, 9 o'clock in the morning. Brandon's like, "What's the matter?" I was like, "Oh, I'm just trying to be quiet because like his daughter was sleeping." He's all, "That's her fault for being asleep when no more people are up. Don't you worry about it."
No,
Like, that's messed up.
that's not how it works. Okay, I want my house to be my safe zone, right? If I need to sleep, I sleep. If I gotta be awake, I'll be awake. And it's like, okay, it's not even like 3 p.m. on a Saturday, okay? It's like 3 p.m. on like Thursday.
And that's when the weekend start. That's when payday. Yeah.
Paid this Friday.
No, some people get paid Thursday, man. What are you
Paid
doing?
Thursday.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't get weekly checks. I was
So you have no place to talk about it, Tony.
yeah, because our across neighbor used to be frat boys, and they will party
gosh.
every opportunity they have.
That's annoying.
That's when you go over there and start doing helicopter in front of them.
Then you're the one that got get arrested.
See, I can't do that. I work like, let's see, what time did I get off today? I got off at 11 this morning, 11:15 this morning, and I work at 9:30 tomorrow night.
Yeah, and here's the thing, right? When the frat boy parties, not only they party, they will find every single spot that you're not allowed to park and park their cars. So the whole entire block is full of cars. You can't drive around. Now, in front of my house, it's not major street, so it's a small thing. And then when they park to the side, there's only one car can get by at a time.
See, Martine's people have that problem.
But
Yeah, we park in the grass too.
They park in the grass, park in front of everybody's house. They're like, you're like, "Yeah, I can't get my car out." "Oh, I'm sorry, man. Let me go find whose car it is. Momentito, hold on." All of
Yep.
a sudden, some drunk dude comes out. "Oh, I'm sorry." I'm like, "Okay, cool. Move your car."
No, they park in a certain way where and they'll do it overnight, right? So then early in the morning, somebody will drive and hit the power pole in front of our house every single time.
Well, it's their fault for hitting the fucking pole.
No, because they could not when they want to turn, and then when they turn, they freaking see a car right in front of them. When they turn, they freaking hit the pole.
Pay more attention, man.
It's like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning.
Doesn't mean you stop paying attention.
No. You pay attention, but like if you turn, it's a blind drive. You turn, you can't see a car until you get there.
Like I say, pay more attention.
This is
Or-
why we have bylaws where
Or
like,
buy one of those cars that the headlight
No,
just turned. and
we
it
have
makes-
bylaws where it says, in the even year you park in the even side, and odd year you park in the odd side. That makes sense?
Yes, that's really strange, but yeah.
Yeah.
So that
that's so
when
weird.
you turn, you're expecting a car there, and they always park to the wrong side. So every time when the car turns, like, oh shit, and they hit the freaking pole.
See, Tony, see what happens when you live in these weird communist states.
Right? I have no problem.
Dude, Colorado streets fuck with my head so much, dude. It's like you've got turn roads that you don't think it's a turn road. And you're like, what the fuck? People turn there? And then you keep going and it tells you to turn back around because we were supposed to turn there. I'm like, what?
Well, turning is fine. Like we're actual street, but because we're on a hill, it's a blind drive. Yeah, and then when no blind drive is you don't see the freaking car until they're in front of you. So when they're driving up and they turn, when they're driving down, when they turn, they don't see the car.
Pay attention.
You can't see them.
At some point, you will.
Tony, I don't get to make that excuse when I'm at work. Now.
Well, you wouldn't be able to drive your truck up to our hill. I can guarantee you that. There's not enough room for you to turn.
Oh, I am the best. I can do it. Turn right around in your driveway.
Michael, let me ask you a question, right? When you have your trucker's license,
Yes.
it's the same as your driver's license with the more words on the back, right?
Mine, let's see, the Arizona one, it says commercial driver's license on it. And then it's got, on the back, it's got your endorsements. Yeah.
Okay. Now, so right now you only use a commercial driver's license, yes?
Yes.
If you no longer drive truck, do you lose that license?
If you let it, if you don't renew it, you don't have to be driving a truck to keep it. You have to renew it. You have to do your medical certification every 2 years, and you have to renew the license every 8 years.
8 years?
Yeah, here it's an 8-year license. If you don't, you'll go back to a regular class D license.
Okay. But you'll still have a license of some sort.
Yeah, you'll still have a driver's license.
But 8 years.
Yeah, it's 8 years. You got to renew the CDL.
Okay.
And it's federally, it's a doesn't matter what state you're in, it's still federally mandated.
8 years.
Does that usually go for every state, Michael?
For CDL,
Yeah.
the renewal years will be different, but the federal mandates that you have are the same.
Okay.
Do you have to register as a driver?
Yeah, what you do is you have to register on the FMCSA, which is the Federal Motor Carrier, whatever the heck it is, Safety Administration. You register with that stuff. And then they also have a thing to where it's a national database to where if you get a ticket, you get any kind of DUI or whatever, it goes up on that. So your employer can get notified about it right away.
What the hell is a Class A? I have a Class D, so I don't know why.
A class A that's anything 26,000 pounds and over with air brakes and all. So it's like a regular semi.
So you can still drive a truck. Regular semi, just not big semi.
No, a class A is a big semi. There's
So you can
other
still-
endorsements. Like I have endorsements to haul like doubles and triples.
Mhm.
So like when I put the trailers together, you can get you have to get if you're going to haul hazardous materials, you get a hazardous materials endorsement. Tanker trucks, all those kind of things. There's like a lot of different endorsements.
Val says, I guess I can drive in your neighborhood. Yeah, because like they can't see anyway. So no, Val, you'll have a problem with that because your 9 o'clock is only one direction, so you can only take a left turn.
Cool thing is since I have a CDL, I can go buy a semi. Why? I don't know, but I could buy one.
Well, that will be very, very expensive.
Actually, they're not. You can go get a used one, which people are like, oh, why would you get a used one? You can get a used one that's like under 500,000 miles, which sounds like a lot, but it's not. Because they usually go 1 million on those. You can get one for about like 15, 20 grand.
Wait, does it?
Yeah, 30 for a real nice one. When they're used. Yeah, because brand new, they're only like 120, 130. That's not like your super high end ones, but that's your
Oh, okay.
regular like.
I seen one that I seen a couple that holy shit.
Oh, dude, the ones that are real expensive. Yeah, those like the big Peterbilts.
Yeah. Like those things. Oh my god.
Yeah, those guys spend like 300,000-400,000 on those, and they're
But
freaking
only
fast,
the front
really
part,
fast.
right? Only the front part, not the entire thing. Only the front part.
Well,
No, I know a trailer costs you
yeah.
20,000-30,000.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's like if it's the entire thing. We're talking about like if you don't know what I'm talking about, like Transformer, you only get the Optimus Prime, but not
You
the
just get the
cargo.
tractor. You don't get the trailer.
Only get the convoy, not the truck, not the. Okay. Yeah. Eric's like, what the hell? I actually recently looked at somebody reviewed the Optimus Prime that's 30 pounds. It's heavy as hell. It's this big. So I was like, I want to get one. It's metal. That thing's made out of metal. 30 pounds, man.
Tony, when you move, you're gonna have to have like 6 semis haul all your stuff.
I don't have to worry about it because you drive the semis.
Just for the
Very
place.
true.
I'll be like, hey, Michael, you gotta take a few days drive the semi from my house over.
Have fun. I don't care. Have fun.
Just based on what I have in this house, I probably need two cargos.
I got a 26-foot Penske, so like the biggest thing that Penske will rent you. Like that's not a semi. And I could have made it in 2 trips, easy.
So when I move from my smaller place to this place, I use 2 of their like a single cargo semi thing. 2 of those. So right now I need probably 4.
Goodness gracious, you have too much stuff.
Yeah. I'll continue to buy, and I keep all the boxes and stuff. So
Yeah, a lot of that. I had a lot of that too, and a lot of that went in the garbage.
none of these things will go in the garbage. So and I have furniture too. I buy more furniture.
Tony, you need to learn to live a little bit of more of a minimalist lifestyle. It's much more fun when you move that way.
Okay. Back in the day, I used to go like, okay, I'm just gonna buy IKEA sofa and then
Very minimalist.
and
I'm very minimalist.
throw them away when they broke. But they break so easily, especially those IKEA like drawers.
Oh, there's stuff junk.
Like even like if you move it at all, that thing breaks apart.
Well, the thing about IKEA stuff is they're cheap. You can replace them.
Right, and I don't like that. I mean, be Asian. I actually want full, like solid wood stuff that lasts you generations.
I agree with that. Like, if I'm gonna buy furniture, I want it to be good.
And I don't know why. Like America has wood. We have a lot of wood,
Mhm.
right? Why is our wooden furniture cost so much?
Well, because of those freaking tree huggers.
Well, it's because it's for one, it's if you're getting it and it's American made with American wood, it's gonna be very expensive because it's gonna be good quality. And then a lot of this stuff that's real wood now is all coming from freaking Vietnam.
Yeah, but still, like I go to Taiwan and I was looking at a really nice carved out wood chair. You know, one of those like redwood chairs. They last forever. They're like $200. Over here, if I want to buy one of those, it'll be like $1,000.
Well, do you
And
want to go
Taiwan
back there and
don't
buy
have
it, or you want to buy
trees.
here?
Taiwan don't have
Yeah.
that many trees. Over here, we have these wood that, like, if you decide to get them a judo chop, that thing breaks apart.
Why you would want to karate chop your whole entire house?
Or you never know. When you're playing like Elden Ring, it could karate chop a lot of things.
See, he had a good comment right there. See, hardwood versus cheap wood. Hardwood, good hardwood is expensive.
Only in America.
That's because they're using crappy hardwood in overseas, man. It's not real good hardwood.
The real good hardwood in Asia is so cheap.
It's not real good hardwood though, man. They can't grow good. They can't grow like freaking nice, like oak there.
Oh no! Those hardwood were like beautiful hardwood. They're like they'll last you 3 generations.
Are they importing it?
No,
The wood? Or
no,
they
no.
actually
They
grow
just
it
get them. They
They
grow
actually
them.
grown it.
And they're really beautiful hardwood.
Yeah. Some Not every wood is over there is good, but there is some really high quality wood over there.
Yeah.
Because I like stuff like oak and redwood and all that stuff. I do like that stuff a lot.
And guys, when I went back to Taiwan and look at China manufacturers, I realized we made a mistake. Making your cigar boxes in DR is a horrible idea.
Yep. Well, you gotta rephrase that, Tony.
What they think is a cigar box is not what we think is cigar box.
Well, rephrase that even more, man. You gotta rephrase that. You gotta break that down to break it down again. I'm just saying.
Okay, okay. All those nice cigar boxes that you're seeing are not made in the American. Man, I just realized that you know, when we go out and look for a nice cigar boxes, like something like this, hardwood, right? Solid thing, right? These things are not made in Dominican. What they make in Dominican? This kind of hardwood. And no matter how much you tell them, it's like, I want a good quality one, and then, like, you know, I'll pay whatever, it's not what you're going to get. So I think this whole time, all the company just go through those same cigar box company. I was wrong. Because then you start talking to the Chinese company, apparently they make the cigar box for those companies.
I could see that.
All right. So the Fuentes, they actually have their own factory now.
Well, they just got it. Well,
Yeah.
they're working on it.
So and Fuente is making their boxes out of the country. They're making in China too. Padron too. Gurkha as well. So
But we're not talking about their regular production box. Okay?
yeah, we're talking about good boxes, like those really nice, lacquer, beautiful, humidor looking boxes. Those
Lacquer for Dominican is just shiny.
Yeah, there's only a couple manufacturers that have their own box factories.
Yeah, so us going to a cigar boxing company in DR was a mistake.
Yep. See, the more you do, the more you learn.
Yeah, the more you do, the more you learn. Because we thought it was actually easier, and then that's what they go for and stuff like that. And we thought they were making all the boxes. Yeah, they were making all the boxes, but they were making the core line boxes and stuff like that. And they were not the boxes that we were expecting. So we made those. And yeah, even though it came out nice looking, it wasn't what we wanted. But we made the mistake once, we won't make it again.
You fool me once, you fool me twice. Probably not gonna fool me. Well, you might fool me a third time too.
Well, yeah, see, the thing is that I won't even know how to ship it over there because they don't have postal services in DR. So even if we got it, I don't know how we're gonna get it to the factory.
On a mule.
Then Michael's thinking.
The same way they get them to the factories.
That's what I told Tony.
Right. Okay. According to the same way that they get it to the factory, they say something that has been on the DR is ready, like they're shipping from one place to the other in DR. It took them 6 months because there was no address.
There you go. Well, you know, make sure you have an address.
They don't have an address. That's the problem.
The factory have an address, man.
They don't have an address.
The factory have an address.
If the factory have an address, we wouldn't need like Lewis go on the phone, talk about 5 different, 15 different way of like describing where it is. They don't have address. GPS doesn't work there.
Well, that's for the regular, right? For the civilians. But the people that bring mail, they know some address at least.
Not even the
They have
taxi
to
guy
know.
can. The guy drives the taxi. He's like, you give him the address. They're like, where is that? And they're like, you know that?
Oh yeah,
blah, blah,
I
blah.
told you because that's the the normal people. You telling me there's no address for anything? Like, you know what I mean? They address for important things. There's address that just don't use it, but they have to use it when they do things.
They don't have postal. I mean, they told you that. They told you that they don't have postal service.
Yeah, but they still have something mailing. So.
What do they?
I don't know. I haven't been there that long to order anything, and it took us 2-3 hours for a pizza. So I don't know.
Yeah, because the Uber guy cannot even get it to your house, even with the GPS. That's a problem. But hey, we made that small mistake. Next time we'll know how to do it. So this limited edition will be this. Next limited edition will be very different.
Every time it's gonna be very different.
Yes. Yes.
Because we're gonna learn a new. There's gonna be a new lesson learned next time anyway. So
I'm pretty sure next time there was a different, like the communication. We learn about communication. We learn about, at least I learned that they take everything very literally, and you can't give them like, like that. When you say like that, that's not good enough. You gotta tell them exactly what it is. Show them pictures and tell them exactly what it is because they don't understand. Yeah.
different culture.
Different culture. Different culture. Definitely different culture, different language, different thing. Even if they work in Miami. It is what it is. But we won't be the only one that's gonna make that kind of issues because eventually little guy will have a custom blend one day or another, and he will have to go through the same thing again.
Not gonna be someone.
It's very true.
It was not what I expected for sure when we were thinking about this project.
It never is.
Right? You think that it's like, hey, here's the spec, here's the documents, here's the files, get it done. Nope. Nope. You'll still be talking after they finish making it. And they're like, "Are you sure?" And then you're like, "I gave you the file. What else do you want from me?" And then they show you that's not what the file looks like. Yep. Very, very, very frustrating. Very something new. But we got to the final stretch, right? Right now it's the final stretch. We just had to wait. Now it's just waiting game. And that's the worst part. Because they give you an expected date or expected time frame. And then now you gotta expect that by the time it's expected time frame, they gotta be done. But I know that that's not gonna happen.
It's pushed back even further.
Right? Because you'll be like follow up at that time. Now you get pushed back further, but it's like you can't push them before that date because they already give you a date.
That's when we go there and eat all the cats and dogs.
They'll probably appreciate it if you do. Stray cats and dogs.
I should have stole that mango tree. That's what I should have done.
You'll get sicker. You'll definitely get sicker if you decide to eat that mango. That mango did use the same water that's from there.
No, it's from the cloud.
And you trust the water from their cloud.
The clouds, right?
Well, it still goes to their soil.
Yeah, that's fine.
I wouldn't pick up their soil and eat it. I tell you that.
The soil filters out the impurities. The soil filters out the impurities, Tony.
You forgot how Earth works, man.
Up to a certain point. I mean, if
Where do you
this
think most
water-
of your fruit comes from? Other countries, third world countries, no.
yeah,
If I tell you right now, your mango is not from U.S.
right. I understand that. That's why I don't eat the fruit in the U.S.
That's no.
I fly to Taiwan and eat the fruit there, which is
So when
good.
it's watermelon season, which it's like dwindling down. Once we get the American ones, I'm like, oh yeah, start getting those, and I don't get the ones from Mexico unless I have to.
You see,
I do. I grab all the watermelon. I love watermelon.
So do I.
only thing that we're getting from Mexico is avocado.
Nah, bro. Mexico. I think Mexico mango is great too.
California avocados are better. That's okay.
I don't know. It's personal preference. I mean, I just don't trust the level of agriculture cleanliness
Of anything, tell the truth. What are you talking about right now?
Or if you eat the Asian one, it's just for the pesticide. So you know all the bugs are dead.
Tony, you just said cleanliness and agriculture. That doesn't go together.
Right? It literally does not go together at all. In any country.
I realize that's an oxymoron. Okay, but
I'm gonna kill you, dog. Stop it.
oh, you got Eric all excited all of a sudden. Dinner time. Now, in terms of the release party, we should, and if the plan goes right, have our primary release party at it where it's convenient, which probably most likely gotta be in Arizona, because it kind of makes no sense for Michael to drive or bring the cigar to anywhere that we gotta have party. So it makes more sense to do it at.
We should do it in New York.
I mean, Michael. Yeah. So we will do it probably in Arizona, right? However, if there's another shop that's gonna carry out a cigar, we might have a secondary small party over there. I don't know. That might happen. Depends. So just put it out there, if your local shop decides to carry enough of it, we can have party there too. That's just a thought. So
I'm just saying, if you guys know of a local shop, go bombard it, buy it out.
yeah, right. So that's kind of the thought of it. Think about that. Is it 2026? Nah, it wouldn't be that late. It'll be next year. With the things that are going right now, since we're only waiting for the
2036.
just the box right now. We're only waiting for just the box.
So 2036, because they loan wood.
We're waiting just the box. I'm pretty sure within a year the box will be done. So it will be something next year. If everything goes correctly. So yeah. I mean that's reasonable, I think. And I think we did relatively quickly. For a small project like that, we did it relatively quickly. So
It seemed like yesterday. That was sick.
I'm not doing this again.
They keep saying that.
If you look back, it's fun, but you also look back, it's suffering. It's quite a bit of work. I mean, if you don't do this for your primary job, it's pretty tough. It's pretty tough. So it is what it is. It is what it is. It's experience. It's something. It's a challenge, but that's pretty much it. Because once you do it, you think the second time is gonna be easier. But if I think about it, it might not be. It might even be more frustrating, I think.
I think it'd be more frustrating.
I don't know. Because if you reorder something, I can understand. But we're not reordering. So the second thing we're going to do might be more frustrating.
Yeah, it's from scratch again.
Well, it wouldn't be 100% scratch.
Well, yes, but the blending is from scratch.
Yeah. So that's
something.
That's going to hurt.
I don't like that.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that. So I'm sure you're talking about this. Have you ever thought about opening your own lounge? There's so many people talk to me about that. But the answer for me right now, it would be no. I mean, if somebody want to open their lounge and they want to be associated to SSL, that's one thing. But if you tell me to open an SSL lounge and go compete with other people, it's not short-termly feasible. It wouldn't make sense. And then you'll be coming to the lounge and there's only 3 cigars. Right?
Hey, man. We have collection that's more than 3. We could, me and you could fill a quarter.
No, 3 cigar like to choose from. Or 4
Why?
or 5.
You got reps. I mean, you can find reps.
Right, but like, I don't know. If I think that I'm gonna be an owner, in order to carry a cigar, I have to like it.
That's the thing. You know what I mean?
I mean,
Right.
It's not just what you like, Tony.
No, it's about what we like because we're gonna be in that bitch.
Because I'm not gonna be the person that sells cigar and go like, this is good, knowing that this
Yeah.
is bad.
And then you're like, it's actually not good.
Right? I don't know if I will carry a cigar knowing that I don't like it.
Yep, that's hard. I never know. Like they come and ask me, "Oh, what do you think about shit? Why do you have it?" People fucking like it.
Right? You know, like for example, like carrying Gurkha. Like, you know, if 9 out of 10 cigar I don't like, I'm not gonna carry Gurkha.
Yeah, no.
Right? And with the way I'm making enemies, I'll be like, I'm not carrying that brand, I'm not carrying this brand, I'm not carrying that brand. So like, you know, when you think about that, and when you say long term, you know, to retire with, cigar lounge are cutthroat.
Yep.
I'm not kidding. Like, just look at how fast Michael's hair is turning white, and he doesn't even have that much hair. Just think about that. It's very you're talking about making a couple bucks per stick. If
Yeah,
that,
you have to have a really good clientele that takes a while to build up. You're sinking money into it that you're not going to see back for a while.
right? So you will see that initially it's all debt, and then you're looking at fighting. Like there's only so many people. 1% of America smokes cigar. 1%. Right? If 1%, you're fighting over the same clientele. It's very tough.
That's less than people that stay in the closet.
What the hell? Right? So you're fighting over the same clientele, yet you know they have to choose between go to your shop or go to other shop, and it's really tough, right? And then you gotta also keep in mind, majority of cigar you carry is gotta be the same cigar they carry. Then you come into a price war, and then there's a limitation of how much you can discount your cigar, so you can't really battle that price war unless you try to burn your bridges.
You just build a better lounge.
Well, okay, you can build a
Better lounge, I mean, more expensive, more maintenance.
If you build a better lounge, doesn't that mean that it costs you more? That means you got to sell more cigar to keep up with that cost.
But people would rather go to your lounge over something that's not built.
Going to your lounge doesn't always translate to purchase.
That's with any lounge.
Right,
Yeah, because you get the regulars that hang out and they buy like 1 or 2 cigars, and that's kind of it.
right. So if you build a big lounge and you don't, as for example, if you don't have a bar, it's really hard to upkeep that.
You need a bar.
And okay, if you want a bar, now you got to buy an alcohol license. They're not cheap.
Yeah, but you can buy it.
And then you also have to classify either your bar is a cigar bar or alcohol bar.
The cigar
Yeah,
bar.
and it depends on where you live. So like here, say I wanted to do that. So I have a lounge and have a bar. So because you sell tobacco, 51% of your sales has to be from tobacco, or else you lose your liquor license.
You see that? So it's actually quite tough to make sure that, because it's going to be so much easier to sell your alcohol and be majority of your profit. Because somebody smoking 1 cigar is going to have 2 or 3 drinks. So to
That's why you
balance
get
that
like,
hard.
yeah, you get like Fox. That's why they're smart, and he's got like an online deal. So it's making sure that revenue is above the liquor sales.
You see, it's cutthroat. It's hard. It's not as people say, oh, I'll just go open a cigar lounge and then just go there every day and then see money rolling in. It's not the case. It's not the case. You got to throw events. You got to do all that stuff just to keep it going. And cigar industry is cutthroat, knowing that online sales always have a cheaper price. So having a lounge is not a beautiful thing. It's great that you can hang out there. You can your job is to be there and enjoy a cigar and sell cigars. Okay, fine. But at the same time, now you got to look at your bottom line. and the bottom line don't always meet if you're only doing just lounge.
Yeah, most of the time the guys that buy them or open them or whatever, it's because most of the time it's because they want to have their own place, and then they're wealthy enough that if it breaks even or turns a small profit, they're happy with it.
Right. So open a lounge is not ideal, especially somebody already have a bunch of friends. They hang out one place. To get them to move from that one place out to your place is next to impossible because they already established a relationship. To get them to move is hard. It's hard. Right? So like one friend will go over there and then next thing they've had a phone call and say, hey, yo, we're all over here. They are leaving. That one person is leaving. They're not going to drag say, oh, I'm over here. Get the sixth friend over here instead. That's not going to happen. So think about that. It's actually more harder to do than you think. Harder to do than you think. Yeah, a lot of people will actually dish a lot of money in order to create something service oriented to get that environment, so people will change their local shop. But then it also depends how close you are to them, right? If it takes 40 minutes to drive and this place is 15 minutes, they gotta go to the place that's 15 minutes. They're not gonna go to a 40-minute place just to hang out for an hour. Right.
I gotta stop doing that then. I gotta stop doing that then.
Well, you're different. Everywhere is 40 minutes away from you, if not more.
I'd say like Phoenix, everything's like 30, 40 minutes. I don't know what you do. 30, 40 minutes.
Right, but if you live in the same town, you go to your local town one.
Yeah.
Normally, in usual cases, right? You go to your local one.
Like on my side of the valley, there's actually no cigar lounges in this side.
And like I say, it's price, amount of time that you're going, and even if you're going, you're only buying 2 or 3 cigars to smoke over there. Chances you buying a box for majority smoker are very small. Like we are out of the norm. Like I'm out of the norm. I can say I'm out of the norm. That's just say, hey, oh, here's a cigar come out, let's buy a box. Here's a cigar come out, let's buy a box. That's not normal.
Yeah, I know. What the hell's wrong with you?
Shut up. You do the same thing.
I didn't admit to it.
Right? We're
Don't
out of the
drag
norm.
me into something that you're not normal to.
It's just not normal. People don't want to spend that kind of money. They want to spend, just for today. I'm going out for a drink, I buy 2 cigars. That's normal. And imagine if your rent's $3,000, okay, you got to make $3,000 a month. How much cigar you have to sell to make that $3,000? Just think about it. Right? So if you're selling cigars at $6 a pop, just for numbers' sake, right? And your profit is probably $3. You need to sell 1,000 stick a month to break even on your rent. I'm not talking about utility. I'm not talking about your workers. Just to break even, you need to sell 1,000 cigars. Just think about that. It's not easy. It's a very, very hard business if you think about it. I mean, if you're selling like iPhone, yeah, you got to profit no matter how many iPhone you sell, because each iPhone profit is ridiculous, right? But if you're selling cigars, each cigar is a few dollar profit. Unless you're like, oh, my shop only sells Opus X. Each cigar I make $20. All right, okay, you can probably make that profit. But,
Yeah, you could if you.
but how many clients do you think that's gonna go to you by Opus? How many clients?
Quite a bit.
Every day?
Quite a bit.
But just because you can say quite a bit. Here's the thing: Opus might not give you enough cigar to sell.
That's the thing, But you definitely sell out your Opus, no problem.
Well, when you buy Opus, you gotta buy God of Fire.
People buy that too, the truth.
You're telling me that if I have to sell 3,000 cigar a month, and all I carry is Opus, those God of Fire is not gonna collect us.
Oh no, the people will buy those.
You're full
People
of shit.
definitely buy. Oh, people buy them. I'm just saying, your Opus will be sold out.
You think that it will be sold out?
I don't think I know.
Okay, so if you get a large amount of, I don't know, Lost City,
It will be sold out.
and you don't get anything else, you think it'll be sold out?
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
I think so.
Yeah, you would be the only one that's buying it. It's like, oh shit, I didn't sell these 300 boxes. I'm gonna buy it on my own, so it's sold out today. You're not gonna happen. And keep in mind, 1,000 sticks is $500 a day. A 1,000 sticks.
I don't know, man. People buy all Opus. I can't even get my hand fast enough on them. So
That's you. That's different. I mean, they have other clientele to buy it, and then they don't get that much. It's not like they got $500 of those sitting over there for you to buy.
yeah. So it's like they're all so fast I can't even buy it.
No, it's because they got 2 boxes, hoping that they will sell.
No, they don't hope. They know it will sell.
That's bullshit. Because I can still find Opus,
Yes.
just not the
But-
one you're looking for.
Is that my problem?
Yes.
Okay, I have a problem. Jeez, I missed it.
Yes, that's how it
You
works.
don't have to yell at me.
No, I'm just trying to imply that to people who's thinking to open a lounge. It's not that simple. And here's the thing. I definitely don't want, if I open a lounge, I don't want to be the person that says every cigar is good. There's a cigar for everybody. That's true. Right? Just because I don't like it doesn't mean other people won't like it. But I don't want to be the person just to say every cigar is good.
Yeah, if you ask for my opinion, you're ready to get it.
Right? And I know that there's a cigar for everybody. There are some people that just absolutely love certain cigars. They absolutely love cigars that I don't like, which is totally fine because everybody tasting different. But I don't want to be the one that says, knowing that I don't like a cigar, I'm selling it and say it's good. Like, if I don't want to be a shop that sells asset and go like, this thing's absolutely amazing.
But you could tell them, flex the truth. Like it's flavor all the way through or more. You know what I mean?
But you won't have to. Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Well, because when people, it's okay, your shop, people are gonna come in, they're gonna ask. They're gonna pick up a stick. They're like, "Hey, what's your opinion of the cigar?" What are you gonna say?
Oh, shit.
And then guess what? That shit ain't never gonna sell.
You can say you carry it for all type of pallets. Yeah, but like there are some cigar that just sells, okay? We know that, right? There are some cigar that just sells. No matter what, there's people that buys them. All right? If you decide to open a shop and you have one of those fresh pack Gurkha, they will sell. Okay? But does not mean I like it. And I don't want to be that guy. So, and then you have to promote what you're trying to sell. You're not going to say, hey, I just carry these cigars and they suck, but I love them.
But there's other palate that like them.
Right? So, like even Davidoff. Davidoff have cigar I don't like.
Yeah, that's the sad thing is like, yeah, sometimes there's a point where even like, I know this for a fact, there's even a point where you have to make concessions and sell things that you're not super fond of, but you know are going to pay the bills.
Mhm.
And that sucks. That's the crappy part. So like, okay, I'm not a big DE person, right? But if I had a lounge, I'd be selling Drew Estate. You know why? Because it does sell. It's not my favorite stuff in the world, but it'll help pay the bills. And that way, and then you can take, and it's like a gateway for your clientele to try other things. Because you're like, hey, you like this? This might hit your palate as well. And then you start really diversifying what they enjoy.
Right. I mean, this is personal preference, really. And cigar flavor is personal preference. What cigar is personal preference. But being someone like, I don't like to lie. And I know that sometimes you just have to tell a white truth. Basically, it's like, hey, you can say I don't like it, but you might. Based on your
That's
palate,
it,
you
yeah.
might. So
Yeah, it's about how diplomatic you are when you're selling it to me. Okay, do you like this type of cigar? This isn't something that I normally gravitate towards, but this will hit your palate probably really well. And that's just knowing your clientele.
Yeah,
knowing
but
what
then
to
they
sell.
cut like what if they come on? They're like, that was a shitty cigar, and you're like, I know, right?
No, so you're good no matter what. See,
You can
Like,
always preface by
like-
saying these are my favorite. Yeah, but then you're competing against yourself. Now you're deferring to the cigar that you like to sell, but you're stuck with the cigar that you don't want to sell. You see what I'm saying? You can say these are my favorite. You should definitely try these. You're promoting these, and now you have these that's not selling. You're competing against yourself when you do that. So in the end,
Right, and that's when you start walking your sales, like weekly, monthly, whatever you do. You try to highlight different brands and do all that kind of crap, and you're like, okay, well, this is new. You might not have tried this brand. That's where you have to do all this footwork to sell it, which is part of owning the business. But that's where you got to kind of bite the bullet on certain things. That sucks.
right. You have like Tenement said, you gotta have the sales rep will come in and do their sales. They are best at it because they know they're blend the best. Okay, that's fine. But like I say, if you want me to be enthusiastic about a cigar that I personally don't like, but I carry because it pays the bill, it's pretty hard. It's pretty hard for me, right? I know.
Well, yeah, and your sales rep is there unless they're doing an event. They're only there to sell to you. It's your job to sell to your customer.
Right. So, well, when they run an event, so
Yeah, if they're doing the event, that's different. It's you guys are working together to do all that stuff.
right. So that's the thing, right? That's the thing. And I know that obviously that's the wrong way to run a business, so I don't run that kind of business, right? Because I'm not good at it. I am not good at doing that.
I'm perfect for it.
Right? I am not good at try to say something's good when I don't think it's
We'll
good.
check your head.
Right? So that's why I'm not. That's why when you ask me, should I open a lounge, I can never do that. It will be dumb. I'll drive myself to bankruptcy.
Eric,
Okay.
you have the cigar knowledge and palate for certain things. You don't have the people skills.
Well, I've been working with people for 15 years. For your information, man.
It's not the same thing, man.
There's a difference between smoking a cigar and fingering girls. Okay.
I was really close. I talk to people face to face every day of my life.
Yeah, what kind of nail you want? What color? Okay. Okay, now get out.
No, that's different because he had to sell it. He's like, what kind of nail you want? Okay, this is got to be 50. This is got to be 100. And he's got to try to sell that 100, you know?
I'm going to sell the 100 all day.
This almond shape's gonna look better on your hand with this color, and it's gonna go.
Yeah, don't make your finger look like stuffy sausage. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, like the little the long square nails.
Yeah, so I'm not good at that. I can't put myself to that. I would not be happy. I would not be happy. And I'm not saying that there wasn't a shop that does that. Like them, I mean, we know there's a shop in Arizona that sells only boutique, and they only sell the stuff they like.
And they're going out of business.
Are they?
Yeah, he closed the shop.
Really? That happened?
Yeah.
Who?
Embargo. Yeah, David, he had to close the shop.
Embargo?
Yeah.
So that proves my point.
Well, his wasn't actually business related. It was more personal, family related stuff.
Yeah, it's just tough. If I only sell the things that you like, and a lot of times some company will require you to carry all the facings, regardless whether you like them. That's the problem. You gotta have some stuff that doesn't sell, and you gotta push them. You gotta push them to sell. And for me, I can't do that because I'm not good at it.
So yeah, so like, okay, you guys, everybody knows Drew Estate. Everybody wants Ligas. Why don't you have the Ligas? Because I have to sell $50,000 worth of crap a year to be able to get Ligas when they have them.
Yeah.
Or
So
I have to
there's that.
purchase $50,000 a year, not sell. I have to purchase $50,000 a year so I can get Ligas.
Yeah. But granted that a lot of Jewish states sells themselves. There's some serious fans. Yeah. But,
That's what I said. Like, it'd be something that I would sell. There's a couple other cigars that I kind of like, but it's something that I would sell because it does sell. It does pay the bills. There's a market for it, and they're not terrible cigars. Not the best, but they're not terrible.
and this is why Michael can run that business. I can't, because Michael will be like, this might be something you like, even though he doesn't like it. He will say that's something you like, but I will be like, I'll be very honest. I'll be like, I hate it, but
That's how I am.
I have people skills.
Yeah.
People skills.
No, just look a straight in the eye, slap in the face. Look at me, boy. Don't buy it.
If it's somebody that you build a little bit of a relationship with, or you can read their personality, be like, whoa. No. I'm gonna tell you right now, this is not what you're gonna want. You're gonna want this.
right. So it's a tough thing for me to be that way. I am not good at being that way. Everybody knows. Okay. Now, anybody who tells me anything, I break it down to freaking atoms, and I'll tell you what it is, and I will tell you exactly what it, even if you don't want to listen to it, right? But that's how I am, right? And if you tell me like, how's this cigar? I'll break it down to the freaking atom why I don't like it.
Tony is not a salesman.
Yeah,
I'm not. I'm not. That's why I'm in the industry I am. Like, I tell you the truth that this is what it is. The sad truth. You gotta feel so bad about your industry that you'll fix it. But like, if you want to tell me to do something and sell to a person of things that I personally don't believe in, hard, very hard, very hard. I cannot.
Yeah. I would tell him, don't buy that cigar. You see that empty Oro Blanco box? Go buy it for $200. It's worth it.
Right? To run a cigar shop, you gotta be very diverse in terms of what you like.
Yes,
you
you,
gotta
you have to
understand
have a
why people
wide
like
breadth of palate. That's why Alec was so good at that, because that kid smoked everything. When he was working in that shop over at Neptune, he smoked everything. And he knew what he liked, what he didn't like, and then he knew what he could steer people towards if they were out of something or they wanted to try something else or whatever. It's a lot of work and a lot of footwork and a lot of honesty, but also like selling at the same time. It's very difficult.
Yep.
I can like that's why I would do cigar reviews, not cigar sales. Cigar review, I just had to tell you the honest truth. But cigar sales, you gotta understand why other people like it.
Yep. I'm good at that.
Yeah, I don't understand why people like it. Like, if I taste something that tastes like shit, I tell you that it tastes like shit. I don't understand why people like it. But I understand that people have different palate, but I don't understand why they like it. Does that make sense? I understand why they have a different palate, but I don't understand why they have that palate to like it.
You're not understanding why your palate is developed like that, bro. What the hell's wrong with you?
Like, have you eaten shit before? This thing tastes like that one. Why do you like shit?
Because they'd be like, I never ate shit. That's why, bro.
Right? And it's like that, right? Like, this thing tastes like barnyard. You know what barnyard is?
Hey, that's a good note. Don't play with that, man.
I'm trying to explain, right? Like, this thing tastes like earth. Why do you like earth? Oh, I love this flavor. Grab it like, dirt from the ground. You like this? You know what I'm saying?
And if you like leather, just take a leather belt, just slap him with it. Like, you like that?
Right? So yeah, I enjoy a certain flavor, and I dislike certain flavor. But that certain flavor that I dislike, I know there are some people that likes it. I don't know why they like it.
You're just a sad man.
I'm being
Tony,
honest.
you have to learn the questions to ask. That way you can direct them. You're like, what do you like to snack on? How do you like your coffee? All these things matter.
No, that I understand. That I understand. But you're telling me to steer them to, okay, so let's say their palate, I know that they love gurkha in my mind. All right, let's say that's the case. Like, he described earthy, all that stuff. I was like, okay, you like this, but why do you like this? Smoke this.
Then you want to steer them to something better. Give them an AJ. A lot of earthiness in the AJ. A little bit more
Tony was
flavor.
like, why do you like AJ?
They're from AJ Cigar. They're really good.
Yeah, see, AJ makes cigar for everyone. AJ makes cigar for everyone. Like, their cigar usually have like very little stuff that you don't like, a lot of stuff that you like. Not crazy, but affordable, and it's there. Okay.
They're like, I like earthy, but I want it a little bolder. Okay, I give them a New World Dorado or give them a Cameroon. And you're like, boom, here you go. A little earthy,
And they
little
are
spicy.
smoking, and this thing is not as earthy as gurkha.
Well, then go back to the Gurkha. I'm glad that you tried it. Keep exploring.
Yeah,
So
and
you
at
gotta-
that
you
point,
gotta
I'm like,
build it
I
up.
don't carry gurkha because I absolutely hated it.
I don't like it either, and I would not carry it.
Right? And there are some shops that literally change their narrative and to say that gurkha is good now. So because it sells, gurkha sells. I don't care how many people don't like it. Somehow they sell.
I know who you talk about too.
But like, somehow they sell. They just do.
Michael, you know which one too, right?
Like, don't rat me out. Don't rat me out.
We all know.
Right? And it's like, because it sells. And if it sells,
It's true. That's where, like, if people are discerning, they pay attention, they watch how, especially shops that have a big online presence. How is their promotion of everything that they sell? Is everything they sell awesome and dynamic? How is everything they sell awesome and dynamic when they're one person judging all these cigars? Do you like everything? There are people that like most everything. Okay, cool. But when you're supposedly you have a really high level palate and people trust you, how is everything you sell exceptional when you sell everything?
Like we always warn people of this, right? If you watch a reviewer that gives 90 to everything they sell, that everything they smoke,
Mm-hmm.
do
Yeah.
they really enjoy it? Did they really have a scoring system?
You run away. If they like everything.
I know there are some people that highlights a few cigars. Okay, that's fine. But like if we highlight some cigars and still give 90s to every single cigar you smoke, did you really taste the cigar?
A little suspect.
Right? So I'm not saying that like you can't have that kind of palate that literally enjoys everything because cigar is the best thing in the world. But
Yeah, maybe they really like enjoy everything.
Yeah.
Like they're like, oh shit, every cigar is just great
but
because
but
love
that's
it.
the problem because that's not you. That's not you. You can like everything. So if somebody else might like everything, but that's not you. You like something, and that's what you're looking for, right? That's why you ask. That's why you're looking for them, because you like something. And if you like something and you're looking at somebody that says everything's good, well, that's not really helping you. That's not really helping. Find out what you like. Go talk to a rep or a sales that actually knows you good, that actually know what you like. Then you can be steered to the right direction. Because if there's somebody that likes everything and tells you 10 cigars, you probably gotta hate 7 of them.
That's if you're lucky.
Right? If you hated Opus and you talk to Eric, you gotta hate everything he
Oh yeah, you're gonna hate it. Don't. Hold on, no. Take that back, bro. I don't like every. You like every Davidoff, Tony?
No, I don't. And that's why I'm saying, if I hated Opus, it's because I hated all the flavor that's inclusive of that brand. So you like Opus, you also like every cigar that give you the same experience towards that geared similar to that brand.
Well, yes, but I don't
So
like
everything that you recommend is gotta gear the similar. It's just like, if you like, remember we talked to Lewis? It's like this thing tastes like Casa Cueva.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because he likes Casa Cueva. So whatever he likes, it's gotta be that geared towards that flavor.
So if you like Opus, but you want different cigar that's not Opus price, you come to me.
Right. That will make sense, right? If you like Davidoff, certain things that's Davidoff, you come to me,
Yep.
then I can steer to you what I like, and then that'll be a similar experience.
Yeah.
Right?
Then I would just tell you go grab an Opus.
But if you hated Davidoff, whatever I tell you, you probably gotta hate.
That's true too. That's true.
Right? Because I wouldn't like Gurkha, and then you'd be like, but I love Gurkha. Right? I wouldn't like. I personally don't like Jewish steak cigars.
I like them.
Right? And so if you like Jewish steak cigar and you come to ask me for a recommendation of something that's like Jewish steak, you're not gonna get a good answer out of it. And that's the thing when people watch review, they gotta keep in mind. So like if you're watching a reviewer that likes certain cigars and you absolutely hated that cigar, you want to buy every cigar that they hate.
Except for Martin.
Like Martin, right? You watch Martin, it's not because you smoke everything he recommended. You smoke everything he doesn't like. Right? You want to make sure everything that he smoke, he like, you don't buy it because you don't want to taste that crayon.
Michael's nodding his head.
Right? And that's tough. That's a tough one, right? Now, if you like something like, for example, Michael, he smoked a variant of different brand, even though it's all carried by, mostly from the same rep. So they have that gear of range, but that's a wide range, right? They have Maduro, Habano, and all that stuff. And so he can kind of gear to a certain point, but that certain point is that certain point. You have to find out the rest of yourself. You got to go, okay, he recommended these cigar to me. I did not like these. And I tried these. I don't like, but he tried to steer me away from those. That means whatever he doesn't recommend, I probably like. So maybe he has something that in his arsenal that has few that he doesn't prefer, and those might be the right one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very true.
Nobody should take review the way it is. All right. I don't care what review you watch. You should not take it as is. You got to put your own 2 cents in it.
No. Take my review 100%. I don't care what you guys say.
If you take Eric's review 100%, you're a retard. Because I can't even. Because even him don't take his own review 100%.
What? Can we not tell these to people? Come on, man. You make me look bad. Making me look real bad.
No, we gotta put the truth out there, right? So, here's the thing, and just because I don't like the cigar today does not mean I won't like the cigar tomorrow. That's why we're doing the reviews, because even though so far it's all pretty close, still. We don't like it.
I've
Depending
had
on- we still don't
cigars
like it,
that I
they
tried
too.
the first time. I didn't like it. Second time, boom, loved it.
Right. So it's just you just have to take it as is, take it as kind of like entertainment and get it gotta put your grain of salt on it and kind of understand what you like. Because just because I don't like it does not mean you won't like it. Like
No,
I
that
don't
means-
like Cuban cigars.
This is why you should watch me instead of him.
Except for that H up and half Corona.
Shh. No. Right? I don't like majority of the Cuban cigars. I think that they're kind of boring.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just like you.
Right? I think they're kind of boring and I can't recommend them. And I don't like to review them because nobody can get them anyway. So keep that however you take it. Right? So
How dare you call people broke?
huh? That's exactly how you sell cigars you don't like. No, because it will take them 2 hours to find out why I don't like the cigar. That makes no sense. Right? So it is what it is. I mean, the people have to take it differently. Anyways,
Right.
11:25. We're over our time. It is what it is. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I'll see you guys next Wednesday. And if people want to chat, it looks like Michael's got a few minutes. Discord it is. Have a good night, guys.
Peace.